Alright, my name's Sir Timothy Thrapp, World Improvement Through the Spirit Ministries, and we're going to do one more little video on the drill, on the charger, charging a drill motor, charging a drill battery for the motor. And I forgot, on previous videos, I forgot to mention all the unique features of this charger, and so it's important to do that. I wanted you to see that the battery's virtually dead here. And so I'll talk about the unique features while it's charging. You see, basically it won't even turn. It barely turns. That's showing up pretty good on camera. You stop it, you just touch it and it stops. See how it's basically a dead battery. 18 volts, as you see, barely turning, barely moving. Pretty easy to see that on the camera. Now it's not moving at all. See that? Hold the trigger all the way down, it's not moving. So it shows you the battery's completely dead. Okay, now we're going to real time here. We're going to charge this charger. Fastest charger, one of the points of the 7, there's 7 points that are very unique about this charger. Fastest charger in the west, north, south, and east on the planet, honestly. And so you'll see how fast it charges in real time. Comes with a couple little magnets you can easily stick onto virtually any battery. It also comes with a couple alligator clips for the batteries that where it's way in there and recessed. It comes with small alligator clip jumper wires. But anyway, for now, positive, negative, and we're ready to roll. And begin, you hit begin. Set it on about what you want it to charge at, which is about 1.5 amps. All the others are off. It's it's reading 18 volts. Dead battery was 17.9, 17.918. So you want to set the target voltage. Can you read the screen? Is it okay? Okay. Set up and target voltage. Let's go. You go about 20%. So that's about 4 volts. So about that'll be 22. That's what I hit. How did I get 25? Okay, do it. Clear that. 22. Okay. It's 22 volts. And you hit start. And you see it charging. It's at 94% charged right now already. It's at 20 volts right now, 0.8. 1.3 amps. And we'll watch how fast this thing charges. Hopefully I picked the right amperage. I could have, I probably could have charged it at 3 amps. But anyway, we'll see 20.9, 20, almost 21. Yeah, it looks like it's probably the right amperage. But basically you got the right amperage if you're charging in about 3 to 5 minutes. And you got the right amperage. If it's taking longer than that, you got the wrong amperage. And people think you can't charge batteries super fast like that in a room. It makes them better. This charger's putting out a little bit of dominant energy, a little bit of quantum energy all the time, and that actually makes batteries better than ever before. So you can charge them super fast, and they will come out better than ever before. And we'll demonstrate that in a minute. We've even had some batteries go, all of them go more efficient, almost all of them, and some of them go into self-charging mode, and in other words, they last longer and longer and longer. You charge quicker and quicker and quicker. And a few of them have gone into totally self-charging mode where you don't even have to charge them anymore. We've had 3 out of about 300 roughly that have done that so far. They're totally, you just let them set for a period of time, maybe 24 hours, and they're full charge. You don't even do anything except take them off the load and let them set. Anyway, so the features, unique features. Let's see how we're doing on 21.3. We're going to 22. So we're at 97%, 96% right now. Okay, unique features. Fastest charger, I named that one. Charges in minutes instead of hours, like most chargers take hours or all night or 2 days or whatever. These things charge in minutes instead of hours. It'll charge, it's universal, it'll charge any voltage. That's number 7, I'm skipping ahead a little bit. Anyway, it's universal. You can dial in, you can program in the voltage, you can program in the amperage. Universal for almost any battery out there. It's the fastest charger. Okay, I mentioned that as number 1. Number 2, rejuvenates most batteries as it charges them. Almost all batteries get better as you start charging them. Number 3, tested 5 times more efficient than any other charger out there. 5 times more efficient, not double, 5 times more efficient than any other charger out there. That's huge. Causes some batteries to go over unity. That's number 4. This charging circuit tested as high as 300% in some tests. It's over unity. It's like a heat pump. People think over unity is impossible. Go look at your heat pump outside your house. You'll find out that it's rated COP about 3 or 2.5 or 3.5 or 4. That means it's 4 times over unity. If it says COP 3, that means it's 3 times over unity. You guys, these deadheads that keep emailing us and posting stupid comments on our YouTube channel, they need to go look at their heat pump. They need to go look at what's running their house, man. I tell you, it's amazing to me, the intelligence level of most people. They've been brainwashed by the colleges, and they think that their professor's the only one that knows anything, and he doesn't know nothing. Doesn't know anything. Anyway, number 5, okay, I covered that one. Let's see, number 6, can be used as a DC power supply for electric circuits, but not electronic circuits. In other words, it can run a motor, it can control the voltage, control the amperage. And we're still charging. I'm just checking on it. We're 21.6. Yeah, it's 98%. Anyway, it can be used as a DC power supply for electrical circuits. Again, not electronic circuits. The one thing it does not do electronic circuits. So you don't put it in parallel with your computer on your car. So it does 7 things that no other charger does. And one thing you got to be more careful with than a regular charger, and that's don't put it in parallel with electronics. Anything with a brain chip, you can mess it up. So number 6 again can be used as a DC power supply, amperage regulated, voltage regulated, and that's good for motors and charging like big capacitors and small capacitors and all that. The real big capacitors, the super capacitors, really need something like this to charge them. It's hard to charge them properly otherwise. You can overload your battery you're trying to charge it off of or whatever. They act like a dead short. This will work on a dead short type system. You can literally connect the 2 leads together and it'll draw exactly the amps that it's supposed to draw. And so again, it will charge any voltage. That was number 7, any voltage or any battery pack. So 7 things that no other charger will do, and 1 thing you got to be a little more careful with than a regular charger. And yeah, 2 things actually. You make sure you don't get the positive and negative reversed, and then the other one, don't hook it to electronics. But 7 very unique features about this charger. And let's see how we're doing here. 1.9. It's about 99%. And the time is, the lapse time is 5 minutes and 25 seconds. So 99% is close enough, but we'll let it hang. There it goes, just kicked off. So the total time was whatever I said, 5 minutes and 30 seconds or something. So we've got it fully charged that quick, just while we're talking. You know, literally, if you're using this on the job, you no longer need 2 batteries. In other words, if you're using this, if you're using your drill motor, let me show you how good it works now. It did kick off. It's showing 0 amps now. It's showing you can hit the start button and restart it. Matter of fact, we should probably do that just to show you how it works here. You just hit it's still set at 22, and the current voltage after it's done charging it, resting voltage is now 20 volts. You see that? I'm going to hit the restart button and restart it, and you'll see how fast it goes the second time. It's already fully charged, but this kind of gives it an extra little push in the right direction, and it'll only take a few seconds. And we're at 21.7, 21.8, and let's see, lapse time is 22 seconds. That's on here also. And this is the second charge we're putting in. Just you don't really need 2 charges, but it doesn't hurt to have it. Now it's going to 21.9, 21.9. Shooting for, there it goes. Okay, so lapse time on the second charge is 35 seconds. Now that actually helps make the battery better, basically, the second, and you can do it 3 or 4 times even. But it gets faster and faster each time. Now we're going to hook them together, literally clip together. I'll show you that this thing can be short-circuited and still works just fine. We're going to short-circuit it. Short-circuited right now, which means you're like if you're charging a really heavy capacitor or something, like a multi-farad capacitor, like the new super caps they call them. And we got the setting the same. We're going to hit start. It says 0 volts, and you notice there's nothing on the amps either. except that it's showing 1.5 amps coming out. There's nothing as far as percentage charged. I shouldn't say there's nothing on the amps. But it's 0 volts over here. Target's still 22. So that'll charge up a capacitor. You can leave it like that all day long. Doesn't hurt a thing. It's current limited, and the voltage depends on the load, which in this case there's no load. So you can't do that with any other charger I know of. So we'll hit stop, cancel, and we'll demonstrate this thing's fully charged, by the way. It wouldn't even turn this properly. Now see how fast that's turning it? And all kinds of torque. And if you hold it, it'll burn your hand. Yeah, it'll burn your hand. Try to hold it. And you can run that thing for 30 minutes before it's dead. So full use, full charge, fastest charger, north, south, east, and west. Again, yeah. So check out the website wits.ws if you haven't done so. That's WITTS.WS. That stands for World Improvement Through the Spirit Ministries. And the WS, you could say it stands for website, and technically it stands for Western Samoa. But that's a nice place too. So check that out if you want. All right. That's it. Over and out.